Discovery video 133, and we're at Aqueduct. I got a maiden claiming 12,500. I highlighted that. That's a 5-star preferred race, best of the best. Home page, and log into the free area. We have the Discovery video button up here, or you'll see a link and banner. Any of the three get you to the same page. The page with all the videos, and most importantly, the red arrow showing you the value odds and overlay preferred races. These are the conditions in which my 15 plus years of research have shown that I have a better than average chance. High impact value. I'm getting that nice priced value odds or overlay winner. And of these conditions, I have them rated in strength from 1 to 5 stars. 5 being the strongest, highest rated. As you can see here, all maiden claiming races are 5 stars. They're the top. And that's what we're looking at here. So once I know I got a race that's in my scope of what I look for the value odds horse next. And there he is. Number 2, Ray Tessa. We only have one value odds horse in here. Sometimes you get 2. Well, when there's one, it makes your job so easy, because there's really only one thing. You know, I could break down this whole race into 2 decisions. Decision 1, is it a 5-star preferred race? Yes. Decision 2, is there a value odds horse going off at high odds? That's where we need to know odds near post time. Here's what the Group A looked like, I should say. The 4 was heavily bet at 3 to 5. Now, frequently in these 5-star preferred races, you'll have a heavily bet horse like that, and he either won't win or finish out of the money. Okay, and that always sets you up not only for a nice win possibility, but for nice exotics as well, which is exactly what happened in this race. The 3 was 8 to 1. Our value odds horse was 20 to 1, and the 1 was 5 to 1. So as you can see here in Group A, the standout overlay is the value odds horse at 20 to 1. That is the second thing. All right, now my decision is made. Okay, those are the 2 most important things. I got a 5-star race. Is my value odds horse going off at a nice price? If I have those factors in play, I'm in business, so to speak, in this race. Now, I also like to look at a little story on the horse. Not important. As you will see, this video is a very good example on all the other icons not meaning much compared to what's most important, that being A, 5-star race, B, the 3rd pick is the value odds horse going off at 20 to 1. Okay? Everything else is elementary. Alright? Ray Tessa was 10 to 1 morning line, but we rate him out at 4 to 1. And he's going off at 20 to 1. Betting public, you know, nothing, I mean, absolutely what you would call dead on the board. Now, there's no icons on this horse, okay? So there really isn't a whole lot of story to go with this horse. I mean, I could glance and see the trainer's Gary Contessa. We all know him. If you play in New York, you know who he is. Interestingly, the owner is also a Contessa. I always like to see that. I always like to see the owner and the trainer have the same last name. For some reason, that brings in a lot of long shot winners. Imagine that. And oh, here we go. There's an angle for you. He's a ridgeling. You don't see that too often. And for those of you who don't know what a ridgeling is, Google it. Anyway, the fact that the report picks him third at 20-1 is enough. Actually, I do want to show you something. This is the quick F report, and then if you click over to the Diamond report, which has more information and some comments, this is a comment that a lot of members really make a lot of money on. When you see this, this horse is the lone closer in here and could really benefit from a hot early pace. I've gotten so many emails over the years about this particular angle, and even though it's not even one of my angles in a book yet, or overlay situation, and I guess since book 3 was just published, I suppose I've got some fodder here for book 4 already. But yeah, I mean, I've gotten so many emails about the lone closer. A lot of members really dig that. So I mean, that's one little tidbit of information. And the horse hasn't really run bad. Split the field here, split the field there, pretty much. Finished third there. Let's see what else we got. And the fact that he's the third pick by power rating, and most importantly, 20-1. Okay, I don't see. Once I get this, I don't really have to have anything else. Okay, yeah, it would be nice to see if the horse had some kind of icons going for him and some angles, but it's not necessary. I want you to make that clear in your mind that that is not necessary. 90% of the whole thing is the race and the odds. Everything else, like I said, is elementary history, storytelling, interesting facts and tidbits of information. Now, we know we got to bet. We knew that in 2 steps. So, let's bet the ridgeling. And I know if you don't know what a ridgeling is, it's probably driving you crazy by now. I'm not going to describe to you what a ridgeling is, but just Google it and you'll have the correct term for, you have the correct medical, physiological explanation of what a ridgeling horse is. It's not something you really want to be, and amazingly, I've seen so many ridgelings over the years, it doesn't seem to faze them. I mean, they don't have any clue they're a ridgeling. They don't know. I mean, they don't really, unless it's a bothering issue, it's, you know, it's insignificant. Now, if that was a human and the same condition existed, well, you might have an unhappy man there. But, you know, the horse is a horse. You know, he's adorable. He don't care, you know, 1, 2, whatever. You know, he does his business. So let's bet the ridgeling. $10 to win is your first bet. Always bet to win. You don't want a 20-1 shot, and somehow you're betting just a trifecta ticket, and you might miss, which we didn't here. But you know, I always put the win bet down first. And some players only bet to win. Only, I know I said only twice. Players with big bankrolls, players with a little less bankrolls, and everything in the middle. The bankroll doesn't really matter. A lot of players are just more comfortable with win bets. It's a good conservative way. I have a whole menu, but the first thing I always do is the win bet. So for the videos, $10 to win. Next in line is the exacta. I will wheel my horse. $2 exacta. 2 all. Wheel my horse on top. Also daily doubles. I will also wheel my special horse in a special race. 5-star race with 1 value odds horse. I absolutely got to get my daily double wheels in. Okay, all 2 all. And you know, you're going to be able to see that in advance, obviously. But so you have win bet, wheel the exacta, wheel the doubles. Now, if you have exotic wagering money for the trifecta, here's my strategy. 2 on the top, first position all by himself in the trifecta. Second position, 4, 3, 1, 7. That represents the rest of the horses in Group A. And top horse in Group B. Then we go all for third, 10-cent super, all for fourth. And pick threes. My strategy is very simple. You find a special race, special horse like this, and you single that horse. You're going to single your high-priced horse, lone single in the pick three, and in the other 2 races of the pick three, you simply play the Group A horses. That's it. And as a matter of fact, 2 of the pick threes involved here, the other races either didn't have a value odds horse or were not preferred races. So this was like the only race in the sequence that was a preferred race with a value odds horse. So it was very easy to say, oh, this is the definite spotlight highlight of the whole pick three. This pick three and that pick three. Okay, but single, get your special horse, special race, single that horse in the pick three, hook them up with the Group A horses in the other 2 races. And there we have it. A little antsy down the stretch. I'll tell you what. I watched this race live, and it was probably the longest. I know the stretch is what it is. I mean, it's a certain distance, and I don't know. I've watched probably a couple of 100,000 races at Aqueduct over the years, but this race here, I was definitely involved money-wise with. And this was like the longest stretch run. I thought the wire was never going to come, and then I thought that I was going to say expletive Dominguez was going to nail our horse, but somehow Montalvo just carried this horse across that finish line. Kid is he's got some ability. He outrode Dominguez. Dominguez should have got the job done there. I mean, he's like the #1 jockey in New York right now, one of the best in the country. So you know he didn't get the job done. All right, plain and simple. So our horse lasted 21.5 to 1 final odds, and look at what happened. So frequently in these 5-star races, heavily bet favorite not only does not win but finishes out of the money. This horse was pulled up and vanned off. You see, that's the whole deal is with these maiden claiming races. It's just so unpredictable. First of all, horse racing in general is unpredictable, and then you have certain races of horse racing are more unpredictable. So why in the world would you bet a horse at 3 to 5 or anything even remotely close to that? I don't understand why all this money was sent in on this horse. But it happens over and over and over and over and over. And as you can see here, Colt, Gelding, Ridgeling gets the job done. 45.40, exacta 235. Everything paid well. Let's see, it was 217, so we have the 2-1. We hit everything. We hit it all. Here's all your returns. $10 win bet, $227. Exacta, like I showed you there, $235.50. $1 trifecta, $1,014. 10 cents, nice return on 10 cents. Super, $621.75. Both daily doubles, $108.50, and a nice one, $373. Couple of pick threes in which I said that the other 2 races involved in these pick threes, there was either A, no value odds horse, or B, it was not a preferred race at all. So it was a no-brainer. These are dollar payouts, $370, and a real nice juicy one, $1,122.50. $4,071.75 on the Ridgeling. and you want to make sure that you take advantage of this page here, the free area, also known as the Horse Racing Digest, or you can link to the Discovery videos and all the other articles and the 36 Proven Winning Overlay Angles free ebook, and everything on this page is all information to help you understand how to read our reports. And that's basically all you have to do. Learn how to read our reports, apply my proven wagering strategies, start off by looking for the right types of races that offer the best advantages money-wise, and it's like steering a ship, okay? It's like, you know, you have to go in a certain direction. We're steering our ship into the direction of overlays and profit for long term. So all we know is we need to steer the ship in that direction, okay? And that's basically what we do. We just keep focused on what we know we're looking for, and when it comes, we act. And when I say act, I mean we go ahead and make the bet, you know, when all conditions are as we look for, okay? All right. Well, this has been a good video. It was definitely a good example of the two most important things. Everything else is elementary. Google Ridgeling, Ridgling. Have fun with that, if you don't know what it is already. All right. Enough of my Ridgeling jokes. I think we've had enough of that. Thanks a lot for viewing, and good luck with all your bets.